Here's some aviation activities that are going to cost you a little bit more money to get life insurance. They're all doable. You can definitely get covered. You're just going to pay a little bit more because of the risk level, according to the insurance company, of that type of aviation activity. So here we go. Crop dusting or agriculture work, firefighting, power line work, anything next to power lines, survey work, low-level survey work, search and rescue, bush flying, student pilot flying. We used to get really good rates on student pilots, and then they changed the rates, but student pilot, you're going to pay a little bit more. But once you have your private pilot, we can get the rates dropped down. General aviation pilots who are flying more than 300 hours per year. So if you're flying 400, 500 hours per year, just as a general aviation, not commercial, just general aviation, it's going to cost you more money. Skydive pilot, not skydiving, but skydive pilot is going to cost you more money. Aerial mustering, do we know what that is? That's the helicopter pilots that fly and they herd livestock and other animals in the safari, and they gather them with the helicopter. Very dangerous, and that's going to cost you a lot more money actually. And then tree trimming. We have one client who does tree trimming next to power lines. You see those strips of power lines that are nice and neat next to the trees? Well, helicopters trim those, and that's a very dangerous job there. So those are the main ones that are going to cost you more money. Again, they're all doable, but just keep in mind, if you do any of those, don't expect to get the preferred cheap rates. Other than that, we can probably get you preferred if your health is good. The key is your health. So make sure you stay healthy. And if you do any of those that I just mentioned, just be prepared to fork out a little bit more money.